Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Bill Stearns, NE4RD with Linux in the Ham Shack. And as promised, we're going to throw a quick little video together here of this Commodore OS Vision 3 that we had a nice little deep dive about not too long ago. And I'm sitting here in my hotel before Hamvention recording this quickly in the morning before I have some meetings. But yeah, I wanted to kind of just show a little bit about it. This is what it looks like when you first get it going. Now, occasionally, if you were like me and you happen to see, let's see, this animate wallpaper toggle.
Turning on the Commodore OS animated wallpaper.
And as you can hear the sounds and everything else, this might be something that you're seeing. And if you don't know how to get out of it, this is the first thing that I wanted to get rid of. On a desktop here, it works fine, but inside of a VM, you might have some performance issues where this is slightly unattractive. So you go to System, Commodore OS, and toggle the Animate Wallpaper.
Now turning the animated wallpaper off.
And as you can see, that gets it to go away. And if you don't like this Commodore OS Vision wallpaper, of course, you can always change your desktop background just like you would in any other system. They have several here that you can kind of flip through here if you want sort of your old Commodore 64 looking stuff. They have some modern looking ones here, or you can just add your own, which I will add. Oh, I don't know. Maybe this really smart looking wallpaper right here. And you can hear all the sound effects that it has with it. This is sort of what you get for a desktop layout. This was the Cairo dock that we were talking about, where you can see there's animations on your hover over stuff. Firefox is installed, and it defaults down to the Commodore OS Vision forum. So you should be able to get to that quite easily. This was one we couldn't get to when we did the podcast, probably because of some weird redirect or what have you. But as you can see, the theming is pretty slick. You have a lot of sort of features when you move stuff around. You can see the windows kind of wiggling. You see like the noise popping in on these mouse overs. It's kind of annoying and interesting at the same time. As you can see, there's lots of stuff that's installed. Like we said, there was the kitchen sink is installed in this thing, so you have just about everything you could possibly possibly find in the repos, minus the ham radio stuff. So there's tons of games, tons of services, like Lutris is installed, Wine Tricks, like we said, Play on Linux is here. Graphic stuff, you got GIMP and a bunch of other stuff is installed. It actually has Google Chrome already installed, Slack, Discord, TeamViewer, Spotify. Yeah, pretty much the kitchen sink, even Zoom. So you want to use this on work, you can. LibreOffice, of course, is installed. Programming, you have all kinds of stuff here, from the old basic to some new stuff. Visual Studio Code is in here, but you can kind of go into...
This interface is currently experimental. Check back after updates for progress.
So yeah, I think the theming on this is like pretty slick. Hopefully the video captures captures this, but pretty funny stuff. So I mean, the question is, can you ham radio it? Yeah, you can definitely. This is based on MX Linux, running Debian. I think if you even come in here to the Synaptic package manager and type in your password, they do have a default user of Commodore that it installs with a password. You can, of course, set this and change this later. I still have the default user, but my password has been changed because, I'm so secure. As you can see here, there's already an amateur radio section in here, and you can kind of see here all the different applications that you can kind of install. You can just install these FL Digi if you want that. Yes, Mark, including getting all your dependencies will pop up in this as well. You can see I already had GQRX actually installed. I did that just as a test. And you can see like the fonts and stuff we were talking about. It's very stylistic of the old computers. And again, you can see that the noise that happens when you move stuff around. It's almost annoying. JTDX is in here. Yes, and you want, let's see, you can even install Klog if you want that. Sure. What else can we install here? Pat is in the list here, of course. If you want to do some WinLink, QRQ, you want to do some CW practice. There's QSS TV for slow scan TV. All the SOAPy SDR modules are in here. Oh, SVX Link, if you want to mess up your sound system, go ahead and install that. Wouldn't do that if I were you. What else do we have? Oh, we can install WSJTX. Why not? Because, we just love it. And let's see, anything else we want to install for this example? No, we'll just go ahead and do that. Let's hit apply. Yes, yeah, to be installed. There's all the installed stuff. We can just hit apply. It's going to go ahead and download it, install it. Now I don't have a rig hooked up to this, but I do have my version 1 SDR. And you can hear my other probably computer popping up because my meetings are starting soon. And of course, it's asking me if I want to launch the new application, and we're going to hit no there. That's kind of an annoying behavior. That's probably part of the package manager. I haven't used that in a long time. So sound and video here. This is kind of where you're going to find stuff. It normally would install a ham radio thing if you installed the ham radio pure blend. So that adds a menu and stuff like that. But for right now, we'll just use this as is to show that it is functional. And we'll just start WSJTX. You can see it's 261. So it is an older version that's in the repo. You, of course, can override this by installing the deb directly. Again, this is Debian, MX Linux. We also have, let's see, we can do a little test here. GQRX. We have an SDR installed. Let's see, it's probably just 8.9, right? So let's hit play for a second. And as you can see, SDR seems to work fine. I don't want to run it too long because obviously we'll get get busted by YouTube's detection algorithm there for copyrighted content. But yeah, so it seems pretty functional. If you like all of this semi-obnoxiousness, that this might be a system for you. But yeah, there it is. Commodore OS Vision 3. Tons of stuff here. Yeah, very specific settings. Let's see what comes up here with settings.
Commodore OS Settings Manager.
So funny. You have an update, startup settings, general emulation settings. So you can just come in here.
Now attempting to update Commodore OS.
This should look really familiar. This is apt update.
The update is complete.
And yeah, there it is. It's going to close the windows. I think some of the stuff is kind of cute. So, if you're ready to have an experience like this might be at least humorous and fun to try out. But you could definitely use this as a daily driver. I don't see why not. It has everything you need in it. I mean, you can create a document. Everything is pretty zippy on pretty modern hardware. So this is going to come along quite nicely. If you're into those emulators and everything else, give this a try. But there you go, Commodore OS Vision 3 from us here at Linux in the Ham Shack. 73.